Hey friends, thanks for tuning in. Today, what I'm going to go over, give you a couple of different items. I'm going to talk about how to become your own bank, or BYOB. And here's the key thing on this. Where does this come from? I'm making a mess, whatever. But book I've recently read called Becoming Your Own Banker. Okay, I'll put a link to the actual book from Amazon in the link in my description below, along with some other stuff, my merch line, and things like that. But to essentially, what it boils down to is how to become your own bank, how to fund your own deals. Because I'll be honest, one of the things that I'm kind of struggling with in some areas is going to a traditional bank and getting funding to purchase said deal, right? You got to go through all the paperwork, all the stuff, right? It almost seems at some point that they want your firstborn and your blood type and all this. Ugh. Money's got to be seasoned is a thing, apparently, when it comes to buying real estate. Who knew, all right? But what it boils down to is, let's cut out the middleman, right? So to say. And I'm going to give you a couple of things I'm doing to help fund my deals and whatnot. I started off just like everybody else. I contributed into a 401k. I know. Don't judge me. All right. Reason why 401ks anymore have not become that great has become because of the fact that nobody knows it, but you're kicking the tax bill down the road to a future you. Okay. Meaning that when it comes time to retire, you're going to have to pay taxes on that money. Okay? Fair warning. Nobody told me that, but here we are. So, what I have done, I did another horrible thing, right? I cashed out my 401k. But here's the thing, is I've now taken some of that money and I've invested it into my vending business, right? We purchased our first soda machine, and I have set up a loan agreement between my business and myself to pay me back the loan, right? I charge myself 14% interest. Why 14% interest? One, because your typical credit card will charge roughly, between 14 and 25% APR, right? Interest on your credit card. So what I did was I said, to heck with you, I'm going to take that interest, all right? And what I did with the vending side is I've actually got it buying a specific stock. And let me show you. All right, so this is just a regular dividend calculator is all it is, all right? But the stock I bought is ticker ARR, okay? Armor Residential REIT. It's a real estate investment trust is what it boils down to. And as of today, October 8th, 2022, it sells for $4.84 a share. Now, the loan agreement that I have between myself and my business for the soda machine and even the bulk candy machines is I have given myself a loan of $1,300. Okay, that covers the machines and the startup product as well to load the soda machine up, so to say. So altogether about $1,300. All right, and what I have agreed to is to pay myself $33 a month until the loan is paid, which it turns out to being $33 a month per year, $396 per year for 4 years. All right, and as of right now, the dividend percentage is roughly about 15%. It fluctuates and changes, yes, but overall it sticks at that 14-15%. Now here's the thing. Here's what makes this great. I've got it set to reinvest the dividends. All right, so it makes per share 10 cents per share. All right, I'm buying 32 shares. Okay, take that money and it'll rebuy more stock. All right, so here's the line graph on it, great and all, but here's where it really gets good. So the first year, $72 ends up being $1.18 per share. All right, after drip value, is $429. Okay, I contributed $396, and I'm getting $429. So my balance is $835. Right? Remember, my loan is $1,300. Okay, so I just made at least half of it back in the first year going this route. Second year, I'll now have 167 shares, right? Because the way I came up with 72 shares was the fact that at the time of this recording, $32 equals about 6 shares, if not a little more. Pennies here and there is what it boils down to, all right? Now, the reinvestment is $983, and I still only contributed for the year $396, okay? But, look, my machine, everything for the vending machine has now paid for itself, right? The loan, technically the loan is paid up on my side of things, but I'm still locked into a 4-year loan, okay, with myself. So it continues to grow. Year 3, I'm at $1,500 value of the stock. I've still only contributed $396, but now my balance is $2,000, right? Year 4, still only contributing $396 for the year. Now I've made $2,705, okay? Because I became my own bank, okay? This is what the banks are actually doing to you, right? Your credit cards that you have, okay? Look at the interest rate, right? They're charging you 14% or 25%, right? They're making more money off of you having a line of credit with them than you are making from yourself, okay? But now I did this. I said, to heck with you, bank, and I've now become the bank, and now I made additional money, right? Because, like I said, I funded the deal, right? It was $1,300. I have now put myself into a loan, or put my business into a loan with myself at 14% interest, and now over 2 years I've now earned an additional $1,400. I earned the loan back twice, is what, another way of looking at it, right? So now I can take that additional $2,700 total. I can either cash out the stock or let it sit, not contribute anything more, and let the dividends keep funding it, right? And then after some time, if I need to do another financing of a deal, I've got the money there, okay? I actually did this with my mother, right? She recently had a small fire occur in her house, in her attic. It didn't burn the whole house down. It just caused a big inconvenience for several months. But her furnace costed $3,600. Okay, I'm doing the same thing for her, right? She is going to pay herself back at least minimum $40 a month in the same stock, right? And at the end of the year, in fact, let's just do this. Let's figure it up, right? So if we do $40 a year, let me do the thing. Come on, you. There we go. All right. So pull the calculator up. For her, it's going to be completely different, right? So $40 a year times 12, $480. So a little bit more than me. Okay. And we'll do 4.84 divided by 480. Is that the right direction? No. We'll say for easy numbers, she buys 10 shares, okay? At 12 months, 120 shares. Okay? Everything else is still the same, but let's recalculate it. Still doing the dividend reinvestment. Right? So here's the same thing for her. $3,600. Really, if she was to, let's extend this by 5 years. There we go. So same thing, right? First year, she'll have 120 shares. The value of the stock after the reinvestment is $715. She only contributed $480 a year, right? So the balance is now at 1212, right? As you can see, looking at the numbers, everything goes up. Her payment is still the same, right? $40 a month for 12 months, and she'll have the furnace paid off at roughly year 4. Technically, maybe a couple months into year 5, but she'll have made at least another $1,000 to herself doing this method, okay? Because again, she became her own bank, okay? Now, another way you can do this is with life insurance, and I've got life insurance. So here's my policy, okay? I have a death benefit of $5,200 as of right now. Really, when I signed on for it, it was a $50,000 death benefit. Okay, so in other words, if I was to pass away right now, my family will get $52,000. But here's really what it boils down to is the cash value. Okay, in the book, Becoming Your Own Banker, R. Nelson Nash teaches that you should overfund your life insurance. Okay, get the lowest amount of life insurance and use it for the cash value, right? So each month, yes, I have the premium being inputted in, but then I also have additional money that I'm going in, right? If you've seen one of my previous videos, I pay myself 10% of the company sales, right? I'm taking that 10% and putting it into my life insurance, okay? My premiums may only be $108 a month, but I'm adding an additional right now, $80 a month into that, right? And I can turn around and do the same thing, right? Because if I need to, let's say I need to purchase a new car, right? I'll go shop around and see what interest rate I would be charged for a car, say 5%. Okay, I would then what I would do is I would do a loan through my insurance, right? Actually, here at 6%, I would do a loan through my insurance, my life insurance policy, for however much the car is, and then pay myself that car back, right? Same thing I'm doing with my vending machines. I would pay myself back plus interest into my life insurance policy, thus overfunding it is what's technically considered. And now I can do the same thing. And if I pass away, well, now my family, at least by year 10, can get $82,000, right? And if there is a loan against it, then this death benefit pays the loan and they'll get the difference. Okay? That's a key thing. And with this, here's something for you. Either one of these methods is a vehicle, right? The point is being able to fund your own deals, right? Whether it's for real estate, vending, whatever, right? Now you become your own bank. You're paying yourself back. You're making more money, okay? Just through one or two vehicles, depending on which one you want to go with. But you can do this for your kids, right? I've got a 10-year-old, okay? I can actually get a universal life insurance policy for him, and when he becomes of age and he needs a vehicle, right? He needs a car. As long as I instill with him the values that I've learned over time, I can now take this education that I've learned, teach it to him, right? He pulls the money out from his life insurance and does the same thing, pays himself back, right? If he wants to start a business, he can do the same thing, right? Use a life insurance policy or contribute to his not taxes, stocks, and then same thing, right? Or if he wants to go to college, I've got a college degree. Guess what? I don't use it, okay? But same thing, right? And he pays himself back, okay? What I've done is I've now instilled in my family a legacy of education that will pay them back over time, as long as the education keeps going over and over and over. right? Same thing here, right, with YouTube. If once I get this channel to be profitable, right, and I start making the ad revenue, guess what I'm going to do with the money from that ad revenue? I'm going to put it into either my life insurance policy or put it into stocks. Life insurance will be the better route because over time, it's non-taxable. That's how the rich live, right? Because they put money into life insurance. It's money that is not seen. It's untaxable. There's something special that the IRS created as far as the IRS rules goes, that the IRS created in regards to life insurance policies. So for those that hate the Trump, whatever, right? But the thing is that's how they do it, right? All of his money is in life insurance. I bet you dollars to donuts, okay? And actually, current President Biden does this. So, but with that, I hope this helped teach somebody something. Now, when you take this video and combine it with the previous video that I made about starting your business, now your business has a way of fully working and making money, right? Because even in this book, right? Even in this book, it is stated that if you create a business, okay, you need to create a bank as well and pay yourself from your business into your bank. So with that, thanks for tuning in. I'll have the descriptions of the stuff and the things. I'll have the description of the book, right? A link to the book in my description below, as well as referral links and such. So with that, don't forget to hit the thumbs up notification, right? Like, subscribe, share, all the good deals with the channel. And thanks for tuning in. Have a good one. Bye.